And then after dinner, we went to the adults only lounge, which makes it sound like there's like lap dancing happening there, but. So once you go through that yellow like mouse ears thing, just down a short hallway are these photo points where you can get your photo taken. And then already right here is boarding the ship. Well, that's exciting. There's the ship. Not on the ship. Not on the ship. There's the O'Brien family. We're on a Disney cruise. Yay! You enter the ship in the grand lobby here.
Please welcome aboard the Malarkey family.
And please
And
welcome
they're
aboard
announcing
the
the families that are coming in. So in case you missed the plan, we are trying to find lunch. We haven't eaten anything since like 6 o'clock this morning on the Carnival Sunrise. So it's definitely lunchtime. And I'm really looking forward to showing you guys the food on this ship and comparing it to other cruises I've been on. As you know, if you've been watching the videos in the last few weeks, I was so impressed with the food on the Carnival Sunrise and looking forward to seeing what it's like here on Disney. First impressions of the buffet on the Disney Dream, well, like the design and everything of the ship so far has been amazing. The buffet is very crowded, very chaotic. A lot of kids running around, knocking people's plates out of hands. But the food selection is amazing. They have like lobster and shrimp and ham and all these fancy meaty and fishy things. This is my first meal. I got some ziti with tomato sauce and feta cheese. Made myself a little salad here. And this is a tomato mozzarella panini. And I might go back and look for something else soon too. I can't figure out, or I didn't see any place to get something to drink. So I sent Marcus, he's gonna get his food, and I told him if he can find the place that he should let me know. Yeah, and it's already so crowded that you can see we're sitting at the bar. I devoured that salad. Now let's try the pasta. This is good. Has a fruity, sort of a fruity tomato sauce. The noodles are kind of al dente, which is always difficult at a buffet, you know, when they're just sitting there cooking for so long. It's, you know, it's fine, I would say. This focaccia or panini or whatever you want to call it is really good. The thing that makes it great is the pesto. I don't know if you can see, but there's a pesto in there that is very flavorful. Round two, some creamy macaroni and some asparagus. And it looks like I just took a little bit, but I have to tell you, this plate is very big, at least as far as the cruise ship plates go. And this fork is actually kind of big too, but I mean, it is a smaller portion. The tacos at the Blue Iguana on the Carnival Sunrise are gonna be like the, how do you say, like the level that I compare everything to everything on a cruise ship. Every like free food on a cruise ship from now on, and none of this compares to that yet. So step up your game, Disney. Lunch is over. We're up here on the pool deck. A lot of people having fun in the sun, even though it's quite chilly actually. I don't want to get in that pool water right now. I'm not warm enough for that. Got the Carnival Liberty over there and also the Carnival Elation. And way over there is the Mariner of the Seas. We've been on that ship.
I wish to be so much better. I wish to be me.
So not only is this our first Disney cruise, but it is the first time that we have an aft balcony room. Hi. Not our bags. So that means we have to walk all the way to the back of the ship to find our cabin. I like this door design. I think it's an interesting design element. So here it is, back in the corner. And take this. Da, 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 da. Here we are. So, nice first impressions. It looks nice. It looks a little bit bigger than our cabin. It's definitely bigger than our cabin was on the Carnival Sunrise that we just disembarked from this morning. And here is our slightly larger balcony. And of course, if you want to see more of this, I'm going to be doing a whole cabin tour like I always do. And just in case it's unclear to you, it does get cold in Florida. It's cold right now. I mean, it's probably like, you know, like 65 degrees or maybe 60 degrees, which is much warmer than a lot of places are right now, but still it doesn't feel like a sunny, warm vacation at the moment as we are sailing out of Port Canaveral. So much has happened since the last time I talked to you guys here. We went to the sail away party. I think you saw some of that already. It was a really great show with like singing and dancing, and the characters way much more, I don't know, like family friendly and inviting and exciting and like a higher quality than any other sail away I've ever seen. Usually it's just the cruise director screaming into a microphone trying to get everybody onto the pool deck to do the Macarena. And this was something much different than that. Then we did a lot of walking around the ship to just try to figure out where everything is and like how to get from one place to the other. Then we went to see, first we went to get a drink at the I think it's called the Skyline Lounge or the Skyline Bar. And that is where they have, behind the bar, it is the skyline of, I think, 5 different cities. I think it was Chicago, New York, Hong Kong, Rio, and Paris. And we got a drink with glowing ice cubes that we got to keep. And then we went to see the musical tonight, which is called The Golden Mickeys. And that was fantastic. Probably one of the highest quality cruise ship musical shows I've ever seen. And now we got back to the cabin and changed our clothes a little bit, freshened up, and we're going to eat. Tonight we're going to dinner in the Enchanted Garden. We will be going to like the main dining room every night because the whole concept here on Disney is much different than other ships. And I'm excited to try it out, and I can only say it again. I miss the food on the Carnival Sunrise. But it will be nice to try out the whole Disney concept and see what's going on. A lot of people waiting in line for dinner at Animator's Palette. I wonder what it's gonna be like when we get to where we're going. The next day again. This happens a lot because at the end of the night, usually I'm just so tired, and I've had a couple cocktails. Actually last night I think I only had one
I had one cocktail early in the evening, and then I had a glass of wine that I got with dinner and that I just nipped on until bedtime, and we didn't go to bed until like midnight. So another factor is at night, it's usually pretty dark in cruise ship rooms, even if I turn on all the lights, so it's just not a good time to sit down and do like a wrap up. But anyways, we are arriving in Castaway Cay right now, which is really exciting. I can't believe I'm here. Something that, yeah, I didn't think that I would really ever do, and here we are. Of course, there'll be a whole video about today too, coming up probably next week, so make sure you check back for that. But as far as yesterday, we went to eat in the Enchanted Garden. It's one of like the main dining rooms here on board. So there's like this rotational restaurant plan here, and there's 3 different venues that you go to eat. And one of the things that Disney pioneered, or that makes Disney so special, is that then every night you have the same waiter, so they rotate the restaurants with you. The ambiance of this restaurant was amazing. It was so beautiful inside. It really felt like being in a fairy tale, and when you look at pictures of it, the pictures look like concept art. It doesn't look like it's real, but it really was that beautiful inside. The food was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't disappointing. The tomato soup was really great. I had, what did I have? I had a salad. And actually our server told me, you know, oh, this isn't really the best vegetarian food on the menu tonight. And she was right. Not as good as the vegetarian food on the Carnival Sunrise that we were on last week. I know that's hard to believe, and I find it really weird that I'm saying it as well, but it's true, at least in my opinion. But she said tonight and tomorrow night, when we're eating in the Royal, I think it's called the Royal Table or the Royal Palace, she said that vegetarian food will be better. And then after dinner, we went to the adults only lounge, which makes it sound like there's like lap dancing happening there, but it's not. We saw one trivia game, well, like sort of a participation trivia game, and there were some really drunk people at the bar who kept yelling out the answers and ruining it for everybody, and they just kept laughing about it, like really, like, I don't know if I should say it, but I'm gonna. Those were the kind of people I was expecting to see on our Carnival cruise that we didn't really encounter. And here on Disney on the first night, already really drunk, obnoxious adults. After that like sort of group trivia show, we started watching Magician on board. And I don't know if we're spoiled from just our lives in you know, professional entertainment, what we do with our real life jobs, or because we've watched every season of Penn and Teller fool us. But we were kind of, yeah, we watched, I think, his first two illusions, and then we were like, do you want to go to bed? And then we left. And that was our day. Like I said, next week's video is going to be here from this fantastic island of Castaway Cay. We've got to get ready to go right now, so I'm going to sign off here, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.